Welcome to the Pennsylvania Association for College Admission Counseling College Fair. We're so excited to have you participating in this event. We have some fantastic schools here with us today. My name is Matt, and I will be your facilitator. Before we get started, a few housekeeping items. Your camera and microphone are off, so the panelists cannot see or hear you. You can use the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our presenters at any time. This is just one of many different sessions happening, so please be sure to check out the schedule on the website. The presentation is being recorded and will be available at strivescan.com/Pennsylvania. And now I'd like to turn things over to our Ontario Tech University.
Awesome. So you should be able to see my screen, everyone. So hello, everyone, and thank you for watching. My name is Karen Dancy, and I'm the Regional Market Development Manager with Ontario Tech University and your regional representative. Please scan the QR code on the screen to connect following tonight's presentation or to find out more about our live and on-demand webinars, campus tours, and our virtual open house happening on October 23rd. So Ontario Tech University is a public mid-sized Canadian university located in Oshawa, Ontario. With over 90 programs across 7 diverse academic faculties, Ontario Tech is a modern, innovative university preparing students to make a positive impact in a tech-focused world. When we opened our doors in 2002, we had you in mind. All of our programs are tailored to this generation. Approximately 85% of the jobs that are going to exist in 2030 haven't even been invented yet. We've created this university with that in mind, and that's why all of our programs are career-oriented. So now I did want to point out a few things about studying in Canada to start us off. All of our degrees are accepted worldwide, including back in the United States, should you want to return for work or graduate studies. We are also an affordable option for high quality education, with our tuition starting around $22,000 US per year. You are also able to work as an international student in Canada while you study. Ontario Tech has 2 campuses located in Oshawa, Ontario, about 45 minutes from Toronto and 2 hours from the Buffalo, New York border. With approximately 170,000 residents, Oshawa is one of Canada's fastest growing economies and is a hub for innovation, sports, and entertainment. Did you know that Oshawa has Canada's most successful junior hockey franchise, the Oshawa Generals? Located along the shores of Lake Ontario, there's also miles of waterfront trails to explore. Our reputation at Ontario Tech speaks for itself. Only just 20 years old, Ontario Tech has already made an international name for itself and is ranked the #1 undergraduate university in Ontario and houses the #1 library in Canada. Our business, computers and IT, and engineering programs also enjoy top rankings at the international level. Our students are also well supported, as Ontario Tech is in the top 3 universities in Canada for total research dollars received. At Ontario Tech, we do offer programs across 7 diverse faculties, including business, computer and technology, education, engineering, medicine and health, science, and social science and humanities. While I don't have time to go through all of our programs today, you can explore them all at ontariotechu.ca/programs. Our programs are all relevant to today's market, ensuring that you'll be prepared for your field post-graduation. Is demonstrated by every single one of our programs having experiential learning opportunities and showcased through our graduates who are very successful with employment right after graduation. Whether you want to work right away or continue your education, you'll find a program and the experiences you need right here. In a nutshell, we're a 21st century university designed for a 21st century workplace. We do team up with organizations, both local and abroad, to enhance your student experience and get you ready for your future. By offering a range of credentials and experiential learning opportunities and sparking entrepreneurship activities, we provide learner-centered educational options. But don't just take my word for it. Check out some of our stats. Did you know that we are the #1 university in Ontario for medical science grants and one of the only Canadian universities with a medical pathway? We also offer 5,000 women in STEM scholarships and have some of the highest ranked engineering programs in Canada. Whether you study abroad, participate in a local internship, or join a campus club, as an Ontario Tech Ridgeback, you are equipped with the opportunities to build your resume and connect in the field in which you want to work in. Now that you know more about what we offer, let's talk about how you can become a Ridgeback. I do want to briefly speak about our admissions process as it is a bit different than in the United States. First off, we will never require the SAT or ACT. We also do not require references or personal essays for most of our undergraduate programs. These are typically only required if you decide to apply to select optional scholarships. Undergraduate admissions is primarily based on your academic average. Now keep in mind the important application deadlines as late applications are not accepted to competitive programs. You are able to apply directly on our website at ontariotechu.ca/international application. Ontario Tech is a large supportive community and it continues to grow every single day. These are just a few of the reasons our students have chosen us. For our smaller class sizes, appealing programs, our well-known engineering faculty, experiential learning opportunities, modern facilities, affordable tuition, our close community and caring professors, and many, many more spectacular reasons. We may not have ivy growing on our buildings just yet, but that's because we're too busy breaking new ground. So now it's time for you to start creating your very own Ontario Tech story. We also offer live and on-demand webinars, as well as virtual tours, open houses, and live chats daily. I encourage you to check us out at ontariotechu.ca or scan the QR code displayed on your screen. You can also find us on social media. We're on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and Snapchat, so you can hear directly from our students and our faculty. I also do want to highlight once again that we are hosting a virtual open house on October 23rd that will offer program and faculty sessions, as well as webinars and sessions on the application process, student life, and much more. I encourage you to register for the open house via the QR code, and I will also post a link in the chat, but just in case you do want it, it's ontariotechu.ca/open house. Thank you so much, and I hope to speak with you soon.
Thank you very much, Karen. Next up is UC Berkeley.
All right, hello everyone. Thank you for joining us again today. My name is Joe Howard. I'm an assistant director in the Office of Undergraduate Admissions at the University of California, Berkeley, and I am the territory manager for the Mid-Atlantic, so I'm your point of contact, and I'll share my email before we wrap up today. Take a few minutes to let you know what makes UC Berkeley a special place and why it may be a really wonderful fit for you. First and foremost, we are a four-year public institution, and we are part of the University of California system, which includes 9 undergraduate campuses. You see all of us reflected here throughout the state of California. I encourage you to do a little research on each of us. But Berkeley is the flagship campus for the system, so it did start with us. And in addition, we have one main commonality as a system in that we share the UC application. Now, Berkeley, one of the best components is our location. We are in Northern California, about 20 minutes outside of San Francisco. We're also about 10 minutes to Oakland, 45 minutes to Silicon Valley, but we're also not far from Sacramento, the state capital, by an hour and a half, Napa Valley, Lake Tahoe. So you're very centrally located when it comes to resources, whether it be for internships, job opportunities, great food. It's a very vibrant and rich culture in the Bay Area as a whole that you can tap into. Now, a quick snapshot of our student population, which our students make us one of the best places in the world, hands down. We have over 30,000 undergraduate students. We have over 11,000 graduate level students representing all 50 states, US territories, and about 100 different countries. It's a very global community. And our students are really, we're very much about diversity, not just ethnic diversity, but access. 74% of our students this freshman class came from public schools. 26% are first generation college students. Over 20 plus languages are spoken. So we're very much about building and growing our level of diversity at Berkeley. And then the academic programs are broad. We have over 150 plus undergraduate majors and minors split between 5 colleges and 1 school. College of Letters and Science is the largest college that has about 75% of our students, that has majors in your arts and humanities, your biological sciences, your physical sciences and mathematics, your social sciences, and also your interdisciplinary study majors like in American Studies. But we also have a College of Chemistry, one of the few in the nation dedicated to that discipline. College of Engineering, which is our most competitive program to be admitted to, is one of the best in the nation. Environmental Design, which is more like your architecture, urban planning. College of Natural Resources, if you're thinking about something in environmental sciences or maybe the health sciences. And finally, Haas School of Business, which is the second oldest business school in the United States. Excellent reputation. So you have a lot to choose from. The guide.berkeley.edu website is our online academic guide. Please take some time to really explore all of our different academic programs there. And we are also a Research One institution. That's a cornerstone of Berkeley. A lot of discoveries have come through our campus throughout the years, including the flu vaccine and vitamins E and K. A lot of programs that you can take advantage of, including our undergraduate research apprenticeship program, which allows you a chance to work with faculty and staff researchers, or our Seed Scholars Program, if you're interested in the STEM field, 4-year funded program. And not only does it help you dive deep into research, but also prepare for graduate school. And we do offer study abroad programs in over 100 different 100 different programs in over 40 different countries. So that's another way to further your academic endeavors. And our campus has a very rich student culture as far as engagement and what they're involved in. Well over 1,200 student groups and organizations ranging from academic groups to cultural and professional and so on. We are also Division I in athletics, part of the Pac-12 conference, 20 different varsity teams, 30 plus sports clubs that compete nationally, and intramural sports. So again, a lot of ways to really be involved on our campus. And leadership is also key to the Berkeley experience. You can be engaged in a lot of ways, from working through our lead center, maybe the British Multicultural Center, which is student-led, student-run, very mentorship-based, or even through our public service center, maybe be involved in our Callan and Capitol Center in DC and do an internship maybe on Capitol Hill. But because of our commitment to service, we are still the #1 producer of students who have volunteered for the Peace Corps, and also just actually one of the best schools in the world for entrepreneurship. So the leadership is a part of our culture. And we also want to support you while you are at Berkeley. So academic support through one of our resource centers, or the other centers that are listed here, including our educational opportunity program for students who are first-generation college students coming from underrepresented backgrounds, or undocumented students program, or even our gender equity resource center. We want you to thrive at Berkeley. And then of course, leaving Berkeley, we are one of the top schools in the nation for upward mobility. So 80% of our students are graduating, going into a job opportunity, or into a graduate school. Now, key things to know about our admissions process: we do practice a holistic review process, so we will consider everything in your application in totality in context of where you attend school. We are test-free, meaning that the SAT and ACT we do not consider in our process. One application for all 9 of our campuses. Letters of recommendation have to be requested. Please do not send them up front. And then our timeline, the application is live now. You can submit it starting November 1st. The deadline, November 30th. One deadline, no early action, no early decision. We will notify you at the latter part of March, and you have until May 1st to tell us yes or no. And this is on our website for a point of reference. So please make sure to visit that as well. Again, my name is Jua Howard. I will put my email address and some links into the chat for you guys. Please engage with us on social media. We'd love to hear from you all. Thank you all again for joining me.
Thank you very much. Next up is Beloit College.
All right. Hopefully you guys are seeing my screen. Okay, well, hello everyone. My name is Yana. I'm an admission counselor at Beloit College. I'm also a graduate of the class of 2020. I was an international student here, actually. I was from Ontario, Canada, so I was so happy to see another Canadian here tonight. So good to see you. But yes, so Beloit College is a small liberal arts college in Beloit, Wisconsin. It's about 11 hours from Pennsylvania. So if you're up for a drive, you can absolutely do it. We're actually very similar. We have lots of snow, just like you. But we are a Midwest state, which is wonderful, such great Midwest hospitality. We're right over the border. We're close to Illinois, right over the border, and close to, therefore, Chicago, Milwaukee, and Madison as well. So though we are a smaller college in a smaller city, we have larger city opportunities. We're also celebrating our 175-year anniversary this year, which makes us the #1 oldest college in Wisconsin. And we've had so much time to perfect education and academics, so we really know that our students will graduate from Beloit being effective communicators, productive collaborators, creative problem solvers, and agile professionals and intellectuals. One of my favorite things about Beloit is that it's extremely diverse. We are the #1 most diverse college in Wisconsin, which we're very proud of for being such a small campus of about 1,200 students. So when I mean small, I really do mean it. We're about 17% international. We are 24% first generation and 29% part of the Black, Indigenous, people of color group. So we do have some great diversity, culturally, racially, ethnically, everything that comes with that. So we have great diversity on campus in terms of our students, especially in what they like to study. So we have about 1/3 of our campus that are double majors. They can't seem to choose just one major to focus in. So we have over 40 majors to choose from, but our most popular ones are anthropology, creative writing, biochemistry, and business and economics. Although we are a liberal arts college, we do have more of the humanity programs that stand out, but we are also very strong in STEM. Biochemistry, of course, being #1 of our majors. Lots of students go on to medical programs, pre-professional medical programs, anything like that. Now, during this pandemic, it's been very obvious that students need just a little more support as they're trying to navigate what college looks like and what a world after college in a pandemic might look like. So we have a new program called the Advanced Mentoring Program, where we will match you with an academic advisor 3 days after choosing and committing to Beloit. You commit to us, we will commit to you. You get this advisor 3 days after, and you work together pretty much the whole time until you step foot on campus. Once you get on campus, you're going to take a year-long course with them with different workshops and connections on campus to really make your time here as successful as it can be. Once 2 years go by and you choose your major, you can also participate in our career channels. Now you can get involved in these from day one on campus, not after your 2 years, but sometimes it helps once you actually have a major and a little bit more direction towards careers post Beloit. So these career channels are really good just to broaden your mind and show you what's out there career-wise with the major of your choice. So for example, I was an English major here, and growing up, I was always told you'll be a teacher, you'll be an author, and I didn't want to do either. So it was really helpful to have these career channels and kind of open up the world and show me a lot of different directions I can go into, and that I am planning to do for grad school, hopefully in my future. So with this great advising and these amazing career mentorship opportunities, we have about 93% of our students that do continue on into grad school or the job workforce after Beloit 6 months right after graduation. So we have a really nice success rate. But outside of academics, our campus really is designed for our students because we are a small campus. We only have about 1,200 students. So all the attention is on you. Any change you want to make happen, we can do that for you. It's really great. The biggest example of that is our powerhouse, is that building with the smokestack sticking out of it. It's our new student union and recreation center. It was built in 2020, which was perfect because we could use it for the pandemic to have pretty much a normal life inside. Since it's so big, we could really spread out. So it used to be a coal-powered energy plant, and now it has everything for a student to keep a healthy mind and healthy body. So any games, a fitness floor, a health and wellness center, a new cafe with healthy food options, all that kind of stuff just to keep our students healthy and happy and therefore successful. We also have about 60 clubs and intramurals and organizations that you could be a part of. So if you like to get involved on campus, there are many options for you to do so. And we also have 18 varsity sports, and we are Division III. So this is a really great balance for students between academics and athletics. If you're someone that cares about sports and you want to keep that in your life, but not necessarily go on to be the best NFL player ever, but we do have an NFL player from Beloit, you could really engage really well in your academics, in your social life, and in your sports life as well. So it's not something that you need to drop. Everything at Beloit is really built to amplify your experience and never take away from it. So if this sounds like you, if you feel like you're a Beloiter, you want to come over to Wisconsin, I highly encourage you to do so. It's a leap I took and I absolutely loved it. So just some quick application facts. We have our main deadlines on November 1st for early decision and early action, December 1st for early action 2, and then January 15th for our regular decision. We are test optional. We have been for many years and we continue to be so. So it's not just a COVID thing. So don't worry about sending us your test scores unless you did really well and you really want us to see them. We'll definitely look at them. We also have some great merit-based scholarships available to you, and you can win anywhere between $30,000 and $36,000 a year, renewable for all 4 years. And keeping in mind that that is just merit, we also have great financial aid packages available to our students, as we are #2 in the nation for financial aid, and we are free to apply to. So If that was at all a barrier in your application process, don't think about it anymore. We got you covered. We are free. So I highly encourage you to add us to your Common App if that's what you're using, or you can apply on our Beloit website as well. So here is my information. If you have any questions, I can put my email in the chat as well, and I'd love to answer any questions you might have. So that's me right there. And then actually my colleague, Liam Daly, is the representative that works with students from the East and from Pennsylvania. So he'll be the one to actually read your application. So if you have any questions, please write down his information. I can add it in the chat as well, so that you can reach out to him and just talk some more about Beloit. So thank you so much, everyone. It was nice to meet you all.
Thank you very much. Next up is Fairmont State University.
Thank you so much, Matt. Good evening. My name is Chris Sharps. I am the Senior Director of Recruitment here at Fairmont State University. I'm an alumnus of the class of 2006. As our staff is full of admissions counselors, we are all here to help you here at Fairmont State University. I'm glad to be your guide this evening. And through your application process, myself or one of my colleagues will be at your side all throughout the application process. So if you have any questions, you never have to worry. We're always here to help. Without further ado, let's get started. Fairmont State University sits on a charming hilltop campus here in Fairmont, West Virginia. Fairmont is located in the north central part of the state, just a few minutes south of the southern Pennsylvania border, just below Pittsburgh. We're a small town situated on a picturesque river, and because we're surrounded by nature, our campus community has unrivaled access to outdoor adventures like biking, hiking, camping, rafting, climbing, skiing, all within a short drive of campus. We're also close to major cities like Pittsburgh, Columbus, Baltimore, and Washington, D.C. Our campus community regularly travels to these cities for access to experience world-class arts, shopping, dining, and professional sports. Fairmont State University offers over 50 undergraduate degree programs and over 100 programs of study. We offer several programs you can't find many other places in the United States, including national security and intelligence, community health education, architecture at the undergraduate and the graduate level, as well as our FAA Part 141 flight school. You're sure to find a major you love, whether you're into science, the arts, business, education, helping people, keeping fit, learning history, outdoor adventure, or any of the other dozens of academic areas or programs that you will find here at Fairmont State University. Founded in 1865, we are the third largest institution in the state of West Virginia. And because of our size, you can get real world experience, hands-on experience on state-of-the-art equipment much sooner than you might at much larger institutions. Our academic programs will equip you with critical thinking and reasoning skills, plus high verbal abilities and written abilities. These skills and abilities will give you extraordinary career agility once you graduate. If you're not sure what to major in, we offer our Academic Pathways program. Clusters of academic programs with overlapping research or creative interests and related coursework or similar career paths that allow students to explore an area of interest while also helping them stay on track to graduate on time, saving tuition dollars. And by the way, Pennsylvania residents do qualify for our Metro tuition rate. Tuition fee, room and board cost at Fairmont State University is just over $21,000 a year, and students with a 3.5 GPA and an equivalent of 24 or higher on the ACT or SAT also qualify for our $1,000 Metro scholarship in addition, lowering our tuition costs to just over $20,000 per year. No matter your major, there's no excuse not to be successful at Fairmont State University. Our tutoring and testing center services are entirely free. Individual tutoring, group tutoring, and walk-in tutoring services are available at no cost to students with no cap on the number of hours. Last year, our tutoring center provided well over 1,000 hours of free tutoring services. Fairmont State University sits on a charming 120-acre tree-filled campus. We have 5 residence halls with a wide range of living options, from single suites to quads. All residence halls are fully furnished, air-conditioned, heat, wireless internet, high-speed Ethernet at no additional cost, as well as free laundry services. Because of our size, campus residents are never more than a 5 to 10 minute walk from classes, dining, recreation, and athletic events. There's plenty of parking available, whether you live on or off campus. Students may have their vehicle on campus all 4 years. Your parking permit cost is built in to university fees, so you won't pay extra. The hub of activity on campus centers around the Falcon Center. We are the Fighting Falcons, and the Falcon Center is our campus student and recreation center. It is home to the dining hall, Chick-fil-A, the recreation center, Starbucks, campus bookstore, as well as several student services. To help you stay healthy, we have a recreation center packed with machine and free weights and dozens of cardio machines. The Falcon Center also has indoor quarter-mile walking, running, jogging track, a lap pool, fitness classes, and basketball courts. Participating in a club or organization is not only a great way to explore a field you love, but it also helps you build friendships that last a lifetime. Fairmont State has over 60 clubs and organizations, so you're sure to find one that scratches your itch, whether you're into art, politics, sports, outdoor adventure, or a club related to your major. And if you don't find the club you're looking for, no problem, you can create your own. Fairmont State also has a vibrant and active Greek life community on campus with 3 fraternities and 3 sororities. We offer dozens of intramural activities, including solo and team sports. We also offer club sports where our teams compete against club teams from other institutions. And with a combined 17 NCAA Division II Mountain East Conference sports, the Fighting Falcons and the fans who cheer them on are all welcome at the game. We always include free tickets for all of our students. Fairmont State University not only has one of the lowest tuition rates in the region, but also we have stellar outcomes and our value is entirely unmatched. We offer one of the lowest tuition rates in the state and by all means offer a lot of different scholarship opportunities. Our admissions process can be found online, fairmontstate.edu/apply. It is a free application. There is no fee to apply. And if you'd like to connect with us, be sure to check us out on social media, fairmontstate.edu/admit, or email us at recruit@fairmontstate.edu. We also offer live chat on our website. So thank you so much for attending the session this evening. We're always more than happy to help you navigate the way to your future, and we can't wait to welcome you home to Fairmont State University. Thank you so much.
Great, thanks very much, Chris. Next up is Thaddeus Stevens College of Technology.
Okay. Good afternoon, good evening, everybody. I'm not certain if my screen is showing up there with my PowerPoint.
We're not seeing it at the moment.
Okay. I'm sorry, I just somehow lost it and I don't know where it went.
There you go, it's almost there.
Oh boy. I just don't know where it is. All right, I'm sorry. I'm just going to go through, talk a little bit about school. I'm sorry about that. I'm kind of new to this, and unfortunately, I can't find my PowerPoint. I'm with Thaddeus Stevens College. I'm a recruiter for the college. We're located in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. We are the only 2-year state-owned residential technical college in Pennsylvania. It's all technical degrees, all hands-on types of majors. Basically anything you'd find in a 4-year school, we have it here at Stevens in a 2-year setting. It's a 4-year atmosphere in a 2-year setting. We are co-ed, small school. We have about 1,300 students. Mostly guys. The mix is right around 90-10, male to female. We do have dorms available. We're a residential college, so we do have dorms available here. We have on our main campus, we have 4 dorms. I'm sorry, we have 5 dorms, 4 men's dorms and 1 ladies dorm. We have 4 additional branches, all within about 5 miles of our campus here. And we do have dorms available in one of those buildings, which is co-ed by floor. We're the only 2-year state-owned residential college. We are state-owned and operated by the state of Pennsylvania. Some of the things that make us different than other technical schools, excuse me, is we do have athletic programs, intercollegiate athletics, where you play in other colleges. Hard to find in the junior colleges, especially with trade schools. For the guys, we got football, basketball, cross country, track and field, and wrestling. For the females, we have track and field and cross country. So for you students listening here, if you're competing at the high school level and feel you can't compete at the college level, again, we do have those sports available playing other colleges. Application is done online, stevenscollege.edu, stevenscollege.edu. Again, we have 24 associate degrees that we offer, all technical types of majors. And again, I apologize, I can't put up my my share screen here, can't find it, I don't know what happened to it. But I would urge you to go to our website, stevenscollege.edu, and take a look at those programs. Again, all two-year programs. Anytime you get an associate degree, the type that we offer, you still have to take academics along with it. At Stevens, your academics will be geared towards whatever your major is. For an example, if you come in as a HVAC major, your academics, especially in math, would be a little different than if you would be coming in under one of our engineering programs. But you still have to take academics with your major. Your day here is basically half the day in academics, half the day in your major. Your first year here, you would have your academics in the morning, lunch, and then your major in the afternoon. You're in the major, it's like a block schedule. Basically, you're in there the entire afternoon. We flip-flop that then the second year, where you are in your major in the morning, and then lunch and your academics would follow in the afternoon. Many times you'd have most of your academics taken care of from your freshman year. So you would have much more free time in the afternoon of your second year. So that's something nice for a college schedule. Again, applications done online, stevenscollege.edu. We look for at least a 2.0 to coming out of high school to apply. You really cannot apply until the summer between your junior and senior year. If you are a senior, and if you're on this Zoom here, we fill up very fast. We only take 25 per major. Kind of good news, bad news. The good news is you get a lot of hands-on, which is what we need in the programs that we teach. But the bad news is those programs fill up very quickly. So if you are a senior, if you're interested, I'd apply right away. SATs are optional. If you've taken them or plan to take them, we'll look at those scores. So you apply online. Transcripts are sent in, you'll receive an email back that we received your application. It'll direct you to a portal. The portal will kind of walk you through what next steps would be. And that's basically how we operate here. Again, thanks for tuning in. Apologize for my lack of knowledge on doing these things, but appreciate your time.
Thank you very much, Scott. And next up is the University of New Hampshire.
Hello, everyone. I'm Cynthia Velasquez Owens. I'm here filling in for my colleague, Evan, who reads for the state of Pennsylvania. I'll be sharing his contact information shortly. So here you see the University of New Hampshire. The University of New Hampshire is located in Durham, New Hampshire, right where the blue star is. Our proximity to Portsmouth, New Hampshire, an arts community containing a lot of historic sites, is about 20 minutes away. And we're an hour from Boston and Portland, Maine, about 20 minutes from the beach, an hour from the White Mountains. We are characterized by being in the middle of everywhere. Our access to oceans, to the ocean, to the mountains, to urban areas, allows for academic, and extracurricular opportunities. We have the largest transit system in the state of New Hampshire. We have the Amtrak station stop on our campus, which you can take the train to Boston and to Portland. We also have campus recreation that can help you explore those lakes and mountains, where we offer outdoor equipment for rental, etc. Our university has about 12,000 undergraduate students. The majority of our students are from out of state, and are part of that, the out of state percentage also includes international students. We represent about 48 states and 65 countries. We have a sister campus, Manchester, which is about 20 minutes away, that has about 1,000 students in their campus. Our small class sizes average out to 35. We have a small student faculty ratio as well. Our faculty are active in their fields, providing mentoring and research opportunities. We have 5 colleges at the University of New Hampshire. The College of Liberal Arts is our largest college division, with over a dozen majors, minors, and graduate programs in the humanities, education, fine and performing arts, social sciences. Our small class sizes are responsive, include responsive advisors and approachable and accomplished faculty at the College of Liberal Arts. We have the Paul College of Business and Economics. Paul College is rated top 100 business schools in the US. Our small community feel within the context of a larger research university is very attractive to our prospective students. The Paul College of Business has a more academic advising model where faculty do not exactly serve as academic advisors. In fact, we have a centralized office or advising office that allows faculty to work with students and mentors. Then we have the College of Engineering and Physical Sciences with 4 engineering departments and 9 engineering programs. We have the College of Life Sciences and Agriculture, highly ranked #2 in ecology research, according to the Journal of Ecology, and #8 in natural resources and conservation. We also have the highest sustainability rating thanks to the College of Life Sciences and Agriculture. And finally, our smallest college, the College of Health and Human Services. We have our 4 competitive majors housed in CHHS, occupational therapy, exercise science, health science, and nursing. This is a simplified version of what a curriculum looks like for our students. A third devoted to your discovery program, where you are allowed and encouraged to explore your general education courses. The second third is devoted to your major courses, and your final third to your elective courses. And at the end of your career here, you are required to complete a capstone project or experience that allows students to apply all of their theory and knowledge they have acquired to a project or internship. About 78% of our students complete at least 1 internship, and many more complete more than 1. A fourth of our students study away, whether it's a week away, a semester away, or an entire academic year away. Housing and res life. About 96% of our first-year students live on campus in one of our 27 residence halls that vary in size and community, from as small as 45 dorms to 600 plus. Students are guaranteed housing for their first 2 years at UNH. Most students stay nights and weekends. With students from around the country and the world, UNH as a campus is quite active, vibrant throughout the weekdays and weekends. Students have the option to select from any themed halls, from multicultural to international, chemical-free, and honors. Our residential halls are supported by full-time professional staff and live-in residential advisors. We strive to always have an inclusive, equitable, and socially just campus. Here is a list of a wide variety of centers. I'd like to point out the Beauregard Center for Equity, Justice, and Freedom. We are a Division I athletics university. We have a list here of our athletics, from field hockey to lacrosse. And how do you become a UNH Wildcat? Well, we have our 2 deadlines here: early action, which is November 15th, and regular decision, which is February 1st. We are looking for B+ average students to apply to our university. We are also a test optional institution. Financial support: about 88% of our students receive some sort of financial aid. At the time of admission, students are awarded merit-based scholarships with a 3.1 GPA or higher. And finally, don't forget to visit us. I will send the link at our chat. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you to all of our presenters. We have a few minutes for some Q&A before we conclude the session. So I invite our presenters to come back on camera and respond to this question. What is one piece of advice you would give someone going through the college search process? And I'll ask our presenters to respond in the same order that you presented. So we'll start with Karen.
Awesome. So I think as the only international institution here, I do have to do a little plug for looking at studying abroad. Yana studied abroad and her experience went well. Don't just apply to the schools that your friends apply to. Everyone's unique, everyone's different, and everyone's going to have a different journey. So really kind of look outside your box, look outside of in-state schools, and there are affordable options all over the world. So that would be my advice.
I'm not going to differ too much from that advice. I would say definitely look outside of, I think, the traditional thought, the traditional school that your friends are going to. Really explore. There are thousands of schools in the United States. There are many thousands more across in the world. So don't limit yourself. Really be very honest with yourself and have some honest conversations about the things that you value. What size campus, where do you want to be? Seasons. Do you want to be with people who are just like you, or do you want to be very different from you as far as where they're coming from, their thought processes? There are so many different factors that come into play here. So really take the time to be very honest with yourself, to really do the work, ask the questions about things that matter to you, talk to the people that you care for, your parents, talk to your counselors who know this work, so that, again, you can really have some honest conversations with yourself to figure out, again, where do you think you will fit? So that'll help you in finding which schools that you want to consider.
And goes along with fit. I think a huge part of finding where you belong is visiting a campus. I know it's going to be really hard. We have some, UC Berkeley all the way in California. So if you have some time off, fall break, winter break, whatever it is, you can go see them. But in general, I think it's so important to get on campus, get in person, or even virtually. We're here, Chris said it in his presentation as well. We're here to help you. That is our job. That is our mission, to find the right fit for you, even if it might not be our college. So we're there for you in the whole process. So really take time to either engage in person or virtually with these colleges, universities. It can really, really help you decide.
I think one of the biggest things that I would provide as a point of consideration is something that we see more and more in the news, and that is the value of a college degree, and looking at the 4-year cost of a college degree and comparing not just a single year of what tuition fee, room and board cost is for 1 year, but calculating that out to a 4-year cost, looking at how much the institution is willing to reduce your overall outlay over the course of those 4 years through scholarship and through other means of financial support. And finally, making sure that it's not just the right fit in terms of major. Remember and keep in mind that a lot of students change their major. And the number one consideration point for students in deciding where to go to college is, do they have my major? So don't limit yourself with an institution that has a very narrow scope of majors. Choose an institution that has a wide and broad scope of majors. And once again, make sure that cost is in check. You look at that 4-year cost and you look at the value of that degree or that diploma after that 4 years. So make sure you're choosing wisely, choosing smartly, and choosing within your financial means.
I would also agree with everything that everybody said. I think visit as many colleges as you can. I think we're kind of reopening now. You can travel, be on campus, check out as many colleges as you can. Also, coming from a 2-year school, talking about a 2-year school, there's options to the 4-year degree, 2-year degree being one of those options. Trades are really in high demand right now. So I would kind of open up in terms of what maybe you have been thinking about a 4-year school and open that up to the other options that are available out there.
Yeah, in addition to what my colleagues have said here, I highly recommend to connect and network early on. Email folks, have your name out there, ask questions. I don't believe in any dumb or stupid question. This is an intimidating process, so we're here to help.
Wonderful. Thank you all so much. So we are just out of time for this session. So I want to say thank you for joining us. Thank you to our presenters. Really wonderful information that you've all shared over the past 45 minutes. To our audience, when you close this window, there will be a link to a quick survey. We do appreciate your feedback. We encourage you to check the schedule and sign up for more sessions. And you'll be able to find a recording of this session and others at strivescan.com/Pennsylvania. So thank you all so much and have a great rest of the day.
Thanks, Matt. Thanks, everybody.